I know for a fact this is, don't want me to say more than a love reading. You have truly became just such a tranquil person. Doesn't mean you're not loud and expressive and you can be fiery. You get it now. What it really means for everything to start within, and that if you just allow the hurt to be felt when something has to be released, when you allow to rise from the ashes, to not feel like you've burned yourself, when you realize anything that has been let go that is not for me, I don't fight to stay. And the internal peace that I've been able to master and harness, I want to give that away for the world. You understand that people are part of your highest timeline, will activate growth and will have roller coaster moments, but will not throw you down a well. That you pay attention to the way others are treated in their life, and it'll be a reflection how they treat you. That you don't need anybody to be complete, but that humans and trust and building relationships is part of this existence. You understand that the universe talks to you in all different ways. Signs are sent constantly through music, animals, energy, elements, thoughts, people. And you understand the power of the flow. You're not scared of negativity, because without the low, there would be no high. Somebody sees you as a very positive influence and does not want to let your connection go. Let's continue to build off this. What is spirit saying about this connection that I'm feeling? Let's see. Past, present, future spread. This person is a form of a reflection. I wouldn't say a complete mirror. But they're very proud of your accomplishments. This is an individual that does want to see you succeed. This is somebody you could have met in your 20s. Take what resonates. But there's a story of completion still here, because you're not exactly mirrors. You're reflections. Spirit wants you to park Spirit wants you to park right now and wait for a message to be received. What I think they're stating is you're most likely a single person, and you're probably now in this midst of wanting to go ahead and play the game, like not play with people's hearts or anything, but like get yourself back out there. You're like, I've been single long enough. I've definitely understood that vibration of when somebody's not meant for me, so I don't have to worry about going on a date and trying to make things fit like I did in the past. I think the reason they're saying park, it's not get yourself out there. They're stating that right now you have mastered allowing people to come to you. If you want to put yourself on a dating app or go out and be in the mindset of whoever's meant for me, I'm ready for love, bring them in. That's totally cool. Don't start going above and beyond. You've mastered this sense of not going above and beyond anymore. You're mastering what it means to start with handling a single rose and letting a bouquet build. You have some new experiences in your life, and this is definitely a February reading. Obviously, with it being February, love is on people's minds out the wahoo. I mean, when isn't it, right? But especially in February. Right now, you're not sure where you're going to be spending your Valentine's or who you're going to be spending your Valentine's with. But one thing you know is you're not settling. You have this inkling that somebody's watching you. And you both have what I call like a certain, or maybe not both of you, at least one of you has a certain aesthetic. It's the dark heart aesthetic. There could even be the dark heart, black heart aesthetic within this. But one of you is extremely indulged in honoring the light of your soul by being very macabre in this existence. A sense that this person, or both of you, could like video games. Both of you are going to make a move in person. I sense that it's somebody who doesn't have the courage right now to go with me here. They don't have the courage right now to tell you they're inspired by you because I feel like you technically don't really know each other yet. So this is either somebody that you're meeting in February, or it's somebody that you've been in passing in each other's life before, never had some like full connection. Since the both of you are going to be out and about, you're going to decide to go out with friends, to a restaurant, to hang out, to a club, however that resonates for you. It doesn't even have to be any of those places. But nonetheless, it's going out and on a night that you normally wouldn't do. And from you embracing and stating, you know what, universe, I'm going to match the frequency of allowing this type of person to enter my life. And I'm not going to hold myself back. I'm not going to allow myself to be afraid to love. Again, you're going to meet this person. It could be an aha moment when you see each other. It could even be an aha moment like connecting the dots when it comes to a certain person. Or it could be an aha moment where it's the first time you see them, you lock eyes and you're like, I've known you before this lifetime. Don't feel discouraged just because right now you feel an unsure feeling of who could make me feel as inspired as somebody else in the past has that you know you had to let go of. Spirit says with this next connection, it's going to be about allowing the inspiration time to flow between you two, but not setting deep commitments to each other until, not even be in the mindset of having a deep commitment with this person until the inspired part, the butterflies, the fireworks stage is over, when the consistency comes. Does it still stick? Or is it all about the spark and that's it? We're going to now analyze these cards and further the reading. Wow. Well, you and this person have both been through hell and back is what they want me to state. Right here, this is what you two have been through in your past relationships before you two could meet or fully, truly know each other. And this is your guys' dynamic, okay? So this is how you're going to see that this person will truly understand the things you have been through, even if they haven't lived your exact life. Both of you have released who you used to be, which was a very codependent person. You had to have validations without even realizing it. You had to have validations that others saw your worth to believe you were deserving of love, etc. You could have stayed with people because of fear that there wouldn't be something else. And you truly both had a big portion of your life where, even though you felt alone, you didn't feel like you were strong enough to be a lone leader. You both completely have realized that in past relationships, you would attract narcissistic tendency people, or possibly even actual narcissists. It's different for everybody. Another humongous thing you two both have been through is self-expression. It's allowing yourselves to, I see you both could have grown up trying to make everybody else happy, fit in this bubble, this circle, this square, yada yada. And when you hit like your 20s and etc., you became very youthful and lived it up. You both had some crazy times in your life, needless to say, which is why you have this is why you can hold so many responsibilities now. Both of you and this person have moved forward from distractions. You both have dealt with unfaithful partners and have prioritized noticing what red flags you were attracted to for so long. Both of you and this person have dealt with a lot of criticism to be who you are. This could mean changing the way you look. Your job, where you grew up, didn't approve of who you are. Letting go of, again, trying to just please others and be this shining light. You both don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about who you are now. And there's a lot of success surrounding you two. You both have something to give each other because you came from a place of having nothing. Take it as it resonates. So, because you know yourself and they know themselves, you switch from being this codependent individual to hyper independent. Almost to a fault. Almost. But you have understood there's a difference between being in hermit mode, being in self-isolation versus self-exile. There's a difference. The connection you two have together before even these words or even seeing each other's face in this lifetime, knowing who this face is in this lifetime. As soon as you meet each other, see each other, it will be a reunion of some sort. Either, oh my God, hi, I haven't seen you in years, or the most comfortable stranger you have ever experienced. You're going to ask, the normal questions. What do you do for work? Background, yada yada. And you're both going to see that you are the leaders of your life. And the fruits of your labor have already been served and are continuing to flourish. You have an endless garden with already enough in stock and home. Both of you have something to give. And you no longer feel like you always have to be the breadwinner or the giver. This is a balanced, mutual person who both of you can afford to have a comfortable existence together. Both of you are forward movement thinking. You're about opportunities, and you understand that other people think things are unrealistic and impossible and illusion. They can think that, and that can stay in their timeline, but it's not in yours. You understand manifestation, truly whatever you put your mind to, and not only desire, meet the frequency of, will happen. under the laws of physics, spiritual alchemy, etc. You understand how to be in control of your emotions, how to keep spiritual protection, and never let somebody else stop your dreams. This person is a roller coaster buddy, is a cheerleader, somebody that will stand by your side, not try to overshadow you. I like the way they made me say that. They won't overshower nor overshadow you, meaning they won't try to take your spotlight and they won't love bomb you. They're a loving person, and I sense one of their giving love languages is acts of service and gift giving and etc. But you'll feel the difference between that and if somebody's doing it for control or to appease, etc. Whoever you meet, you're ready to stand by each other's side. I don't even feel like you have to fight with this, like, fight by each other's side. No, this is different. It's like both of your families just want you to be happy. That's really it at this point. They're so proud of both of your growth. And if for any reason either of you don't really have a deep connection with your family when it comes to blood and etc., then what I'm sensing is that it doesn't, no matter how it is, if their family is in their life, isn't, whoever is in their existence just wants them to be happy. It's a lot of you here, there's a big part of it just accepting their child or their friend or their sibling, how they are, and knowing there's nothing wrong, and that it's going to resonate in so many different ways because these are collective. They're curious about you. They will prioritize you alongside the rest of their dreams because they understand they manifested you into their life. So, what else can Spirit give us for this reading? All right. So this is definitely about the night you will see each other, the first night. It's going to be obvious from the second you see each other, this is more than a friendship y'all want. You're already going to be on the other side. Like, there is no friendship vibe. There is going to be time of getting to know each other again or get to know each other for the first time in this lifetime. But it's not going to be like, oh, we're going to be friends. No, it's getting to know each other from the beginning. You're both about skipping that part, the bullshit part. We know what's going on here. We know we like each other, but we know we're not going to be committed yet. But we are going to be interested. And we are going to get to know each other to see if it's something more. You're going to feel so enthralled, inspired, light, healthy with this person by your side. You already feel these things by yourself, but like it's like an amplified effect. It's going to be some form of celebration. You're going to be out. You're going to have to get out of your house, out of your comfort zone in that sense, and still a safe space. But your friends and whoever is going to be like, oh, come on, come out. Come out with us. There's almost, I see a lot of you here getting over a sickness. And if you're not sick at all or anything like that, what I sense is it's like everything on that night is just going to be perfect. You don't have to go to work the next day. You got off work early for some reason and it just happened and you feel flourished and you're like, you know what? I am going to go out. I am going to do this. However it resonates. Even if you're a person that goes out a lot, this night's going to be different. It's going to feel organized. It's going to feel planned without being planned. Written in the stars, if you will. And for most of you, this is going to be nighttime. Now, what I take with this is if it'll either be your nighttime or depending on where you are in the world and its collective takes what resonates, it could be, I guess, what nighttime in... No, they're really saying it's wherever you are. It's not nighttime in a certain spot or time zone, etc. Where you are, it's... It's going to be a random encounter. I'm getting a big download right now about these last 2 cards. Okay. This is as specific as I can make it for a collective reading. This person, it won't be a mundane date. It won't be something that you do all the time is what they want me to state. You will get a random call from a friend or an invitation or etc. And this is like as soon as you're in front of each other, it's like this letter you've been waiting to be delivered. It's like getting the notification, message delivered, box received. And you're just going to let the flow happen from there. You both have a lot in common, but it's more than that. You can have a lot in common with a person, but not feel that bond. When you and this person sit down and speak to each other, it will be so obvious how it's more than coincidence, it's more than you're alike, it's more than anything you've ever felt for a person before, no matter how long you've had spent your life with another person or in a relationship, etc. It's high vibrational and very divinely protected, guided, secured. That is what I have for you today, my friend. And I will see you when I see you. Let's get it.